President Donald Trump resurrected a hallmark policy of his first term in office, announcing the return of the travel ban. Citizens of a dozen countries will not be allowed to enter the U.S. under the plan, though some 7 other nations would face restrictions. Jay Jarvis joins us here in the studio with more about the policy and how it could affect our local immigrant community. Jade?
Well, Todd, Haiti is one of those 12 countries facing that full travel ban, and leaders tell us that those likely to be most affected by this policy are also the most at risk of violence and poverty on the island. Haiti avoided President Donald Trump's travel ban the first time around in 2017, but landed on the list this time. The Trump administration claims the country has high visa overstay rates and large numbers of people who come to the U.S. illegally. This as many Haitians continue to flee poverty, hunger, and political instability in their home country.
The people affected are those who never had visas in the first place, or those whose visas expired who have not been able to renew it since the embassy closed the last 2 years. So in reality, it really doesn't change that much.
Philip Brutus is an immigration attorney and the first Haitian American to serve in the Florida legislature. He says there are exceptions, including permanent residents of the U.S., and believes the people most affected will be refugees.
If somebody is attempted to come in to apply for asylum, that's blocked. Even though it's been very difficult lately because there's no flights from Haiti to Miami.
But he says some of the most significant impacts for the Haitian community relate to policies that affect people already here in the United States.
ICE is going to immigration court arresting people. Is the parole being terminated? The Supreme Court says you can't terminate it. These people have nowhere to work. Is TPS that may or may not continue beyond February 3rd, 2026. These are real impacts.
So for Brutus, while the ban is a cause for concern, it may just be the straw that breaks the camel's back for Haitians.
It's a mess all around. So to sum it up, the administration basically is saying aim fire at the Haitian community, whether it be the ban, whether it be the TPS ending, whether it be arresting people at the courthouses. It's an all-around blitzkrieg, I would say, on the Haitian community.
And the travel ban takes effect on Monday at 12:01 a.m. In studio, Jay Jarvis, WPBF 25 News.